Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's pro tip. It's been a while since we made a video, and I wanted to give a pro tip to those who have an RMA or a retirement medical account from their company that is managed by Optum Bank. And I know it can be frustrating, and I want to give you a few tips on that. But before I do that, I just want to quickly address my Beatle t-shirts that my daughter got me. I think she found this at Walmart. It's the cover of, or not the cover, I think it's the inside cover. The fold out of, or maybe it's the cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the Beatles record. That was in my home before I ever owned any records of my own. That was in that, and the Beatles' second album was in the house, and I listened to it so much. But anyways, this T-shirt lists all the names of the people all the famous people in the photograph. I mean, drawing is. Anyways, enough about that. So, Optum Bank. It's been so frustrating. I swear to you that unless it is a insurance claim or a dental claim or stuff like that, which I've never had a problem with. Just so you know, this retirement medical account, it does not let you pay in advance for these things, except for a handful of things at the pharmacy that are on this list. You can use your card and pay for a handful of things like this, or the pharmacy. But most doctors' offices and everything like that, everything has to be approved first, and there's a reimbursement basis. So you cannot pay with that debit card they gave you, which is frustrating. Luckily, the job of filing claims online is pretty easy. There's just a few basic pieces of information that you need to put in. But and those that are, insurance claims or medical, or insurance premiums on things like that, I've never had any problem with those getting paid. But every time I want to get one of those over the counter or after the fact, we take a lot of supplements in my house, right? And every time, the first thing to do is reject it automatically. And they want a letter of medical necessity, which to get this letter of medical necessity, you need to see a doctor. Okay, I don't like going to the doctor, okay? And I don't like paying. I go when I have to, but as a general rule, we're constantly buying all kinds of vitamins and supplements that we're trying to take care of our health, right? And every time they get rejected. But here's the key thing. I heard this may not apply exactly to Optum Bank, but I talked to a woman who used to work for an insurance company in this kind of a role. He says their automatic first response is to deny the claim, and they're hoping that you're gonna okay, shoot, okay, denied. Don't give up at that. I have to submit 2 times, 3 times, sometimes 4 times, then sometimes follow up with a phone call 1, 2, 3, 4 times every once in a while. And I don't like to do this very often, so I maybe every 4 months or 3 months or something like that, half year sometimes, I will wait till a bunch of claims I can talk about at one time and what's the word? Challenge the claims, and finally they get paid, right? And I'm in the middle of doing that right now, and I was almost yelling at the top of my, not yelling, I was yelling, but I was so frustrated. I said, don't waste your time trying to convince the person on the line, this frontline person. ask for a supervisor. Maybe the first time you call, maybe you can do that and try it, but and ask for a supervisor, and then talk to a supervisor. And I've had most of my claims paid thus far, and it's been I have to fight tooth and nail to get them paid. It's like pulling teeth, and I tried to tell them, this is my money, not your money. But here's the thing you have to realize. I'm not 100% sure on this, but Optum Bank, okay, Delta gives this money to Optum Bank, or in my case it was Delta Airlines, who gave me a retirement medical account and gave this money to the Optum Bank to manage and invest or whatever. So they're able to turn, while your money's sitting there, they're able to, work it, and make money off your money. And that's why their knee-jerk reaction is deny claim, deny. Because the more money they remain. This is I don't know this for sure, but this is my assumption. The longer your money remains in their hands, they're making money off it. So every time you file for a claim, it's like pulling teeth, and it's so frustrating. But don't give up. Try 2, 3, 4 times. Call, and maybe first time try talking to a frontline person, but it almost gets you nowhere usually, and unless you get a very good person who will take care of it. Ask for a supervisor, and I'm right now in the middle of waiting for a call back from a supervisor, and like 2 days they give you a window. Oh, we'll call you back in 2 days. But this medical of necessity BS is absurd for things like vitamin C. I buy vitamin C in kind of in bulk, like 10 bottles. I don't want to do it every other week, right? And I take a lot of vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C, by the way. I could talk about that another day. But just get that out of the way. So I have this bottle of about an order of about 10 bottles of vitamin C from the internet. It's about $175. It's going to last me probably a half year or maybe less. But I've had it paid before. I haven't had to. I can't remember. I fought so much. I can't remember which ones I had to fight and which ones I didn't have to fight. But they say vitamin C, a letter of medical necessity from your doctor. No, thank you. I don't like to take medication. I'll take all the vitamins in the world, and I take lots of supplements. And I'm not going to go to the doctor every time. And you tell them that. And then also on every claim that I submit a receipt, I have a screenshot of my Delta plan showing that over-the-counter supplies and or vitamin, items, things that are over-the-counter, non-prescription items, they're covered. And you have to fight tooth and nail. But I'm telling you, I was talking to a friend of mine who his wife worked for Delta as well and had the same kind of a RMA account. And he says, I can hardly get anything paid. You have to fight for it. And it's kind of a part-time job, but it is so frustrating. They're pretty good on insurance claims and premiums and stuff like that. They'll pay without fighting you tooth and nail. But just one second. And so I would say, do not give up. Keep submitting it and talk to a supervisor and get those things paid. And also, did I say that? Submit the screenshot of in my case, Delta plan. Or your company probably has a plan also, where it says over-the-counter items and supplies. They're covered. Right? You don't need a letter of medical necessity. I'm not going to the doctor to get a letter of medical necessity for vitamin C, vitamin D. magnesium. What else do I take? Vitamin B12, vitamin E, all these things. I'm telling you, do not give up. Keep fighting, and hopefully, if enough of us do it, they will get the hint and change their policy. But yeah, call and talk to a supervisor. Don't talk to a frontline person. They won't do anything for you. On occasion, you get a nice person who will, escalate things for you on your behalf. But I'm telling you, if you're feeling like you're getting the runaround, ask for a supervisor. It's insanity. This is your money. It's my money. Delta gave that to me, but this money, this Optum Bank thinks it's their money. They're making money off this money as long as it, I don't know for sure, but a person has told me who's worked in an insurance company, they incentivize their employees to deny claim. And the more they keep deny, and you have to keep fighting. So good luck, and this is my pro tip, and I'll decide what I'm going to call it later. But thank you for listening. Bye-bye.